All right, one of the biggest questions people have when they're getting ready to move is this: should I move myself or should I hire movers? And the honest answer is, it depends. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the pros, the cons, the costs of both options so you can decide what makes sense for your situation. I'm not here to tell you that one way is better than the other. I've done the move yourself method, and I've never actually hired movers before, but this time we are. And I'll tell you, at the end of this series, probably mid-April, I'm going to let you know exactly what I thought it was like hiring movers, but I have a feeling we're not going to regret it. Moving yourself usually means renting a truck, getting some friends or family to help you move, do the loading, do the unloading, all that. Not to mention the driving as well. I can honestly say the last time we moved, we had 2 helpers. There was my wife and myself, my youngest son, my oldest son's friend, and I had a friend from work. And what we did was they helped us load the truck. We had a lot of stuff to load in this big long truck, and it was a strenuous job. I myself was, we're lifting, me and a buddy were lifting all this heavy furniture like couches and dining room sets and tables and all this stuff, beds. And at one point I had a spasm in my arm. I couldn't believe it. I thought I was having a heart attack. I thought, what's going on? But it took about a half an hour to recover. And thankfully, we were almost done loading that truck. So I was able to just finish the job. But then I had to drive an hour and a half. I was towing a car trailer with my car on it as well. We got stuck in some traffic, but we finally made it here. And when we got here, I had my father, who's older. I didn't really want him lifting much. And a couple of his friends joined, were his neighbors. Now, thank God they showed up because we were able to unload the truck, because my buddy, he just stayed back where we were at the original house because I just needed him to help me load. I wasn't expecting him to help me unload. And it was a late night. It was a big job, and I don't ever want to do it again. Well, let's start with the good stuff first. It usually costs less up front. You're mostly paying for the truck, fuel, and supplies. Second, you're in full control of your schedule. Third, you know exactly how your stuff is being handled because you're the one doing it. Now for the downside, it's a lot of physical work. You're lifting, you're carrying, you're going up and down stairs, and that adds a toll on you quickly. There's also a higher risk of injury or damage if you're not careful. And let's be honest, your friends don't always show up on time. For a do-it-yourself move, the cost looks cheaper up front, but is it? Because you're paying for a truck, you're paying for fuel, you're paying for insurance, you're paying for supplies, and you have to feed your helper. It looks cheaper up front, but those costs add up quickly. Option 2, hiring professional movers. When you hire professional movers, they load, transport, and unload your belongings. And sometimes they even pack for you. So what are the pros of hiring movers? The biggest advantage is convenience. You save time and energy. It's usually safer, faster, and less stressful. Most professional movers are also insured, so that provides peace of mind. What are the cons of hiring movers? Well, the main downside is cost. Professional movers can be expensive, especially for long-distance moves. You also have to schedule in advance and trust someone else with your stuff. The mover cost breakdown. Cost depends on distance, the size of your home, and how much help you need. Some charge hourly, others by weight or distance. Always get multiple quotes and read the fine print. Here's something you might not know. A lot of people don't know this. There is a hybrid method. You could rent a truck and then also hire movers. I don't know, that one sounds a little weird to me because the movers, what kind of moving company is going to come and help you but not supply their own truck? So you're just going to hire some people that are going to move your stuff. You probably have to have them meet you at your place and then they'll have to drive to the new home, that kind of thing. I don't know, I'd rather deal with an actual professional moving company that does it all. And that way it takes a lot of the stress out of it. You know you're in good hands usually. And yeah, maybe the hybrid way, there is a way to do it. Maybe there has been success with it, but myself, I don't even see how that is possible. I wouldn't even try it. So now, how to decide what's right for you? You have to ask yourself a few questions. First, how much stuff do I have? How far am I moving? Can I safely lift items? Do I have reliable help? And lastly, what's my realistic budget? Your answer will usually point you in the right direction. These are questions we didn't even have to ask ourselves because we already know. I know that I do not want to carry a bunch of heavy furniture, don't want to bother family and friends. And you know what? If you hire a good professional moving company, they have ways of moving furniture that we haven't even thought of. First of all, they're wrapping your furniture with blankets. They got all kinds of blankets. They're wrapping everything. They have moving carts. They know what they're doing. They're professional. This is what they do for a living. So why not let them handle the job? But you know what? It is a big expense. And for us, well, we budgeted for it because we knew we didn't want to do it ourselves. And we've talked to a couple people and they have both said it was the best thing they ever did. Our real estate agent told us that when he moved, now these are his words, he says he's been to the Hilton in Hawaii and he says, hiring a professional mover was even better than that. So here are some common mistakes to avoid. Big mistakes are waiting too long to book a mover. You want to make sure you got a professional mover that's ready for that date that you are moving. Underestimating how much stuff you really have and skipping insurance. These things can turn a smooth move into a disaster. There's no perfect answer when it comes to moving yourself or hiring a mover. The right choice is the one that fits your time, your budget, and your physical ability. In the next video, we'll talk about hidden moving costs so you can avoid any surprises. If this helped, make sure you follow the Moving Made Simple playlist and subscribe for more practical home and moving tips. See you on the next video.